NSFW. What's something you know about a friend's sex life that you wish you didn't? Not a friend, but a favorite story amongst my friends. I hope I do it justice. Danny. A place my brother was renting had some thin walls. You could hear absolutely everything the neighboring couple did, from dishes clanking in the sink to the creaking bed every other night at 9:30 p.m. One fine Saturday evening a couple friends came over to watch a movie. It must have been an extra special night next door though, because when the movie ended, the show started. As if on cue, as the credits started rolling, from next door came a loud "Smack say my name," followed by a feminine, almost questioning, "Danny." Everybody immediately quieted down to listen. "Smack say my name, Danny." And again. "Smack say my name, Danny." One of our friends then yelled "Geo, Danny." Once all laughter died down, it got quiet, really quiet. Nobody knew what to say after that. After about 5 minutes of uncomfortable silence the neighbors helped. "Smack say my name. I don't want to play anymore, it's embarrassing." My friend in high school announced that she lost her virginity to her cousin, but it was okay because it was anal. First time I really did not know what to say to her. Yes, the classic poop hole loophole. Fuck me in the ass, cause I love Jesus. Had a friend in college, nice girl, who would slap the ever-loving shit out of her sexual partners during intercourse. I know this because one poor guy left her dorm room with a red as fuck face covered in handprints. Poor guy seemed to think it was worth it. So good for him, I suppose. I knew a girl like this. She wouldn't fuck around either. These were big hits. I have a scar on my cheek from her slapping me with her ring on. In hindsight. How do you even explain that scar to other people? Back in high school, my best friend confessed that she had a threesome with her boyfriend and one of his friends. I didn't think it was a huge deal yesterday, so like 5 to 6 years since she first told, she confessed that it was actually with her boyfriend and his cousin. It'd be worse if it was her cousin. One time my friend was at my house playing FIFA and a large metal dick cage fell out of his pocket and clanked onto the floor. I suppose it's better than a small metal dick cage. Whoops, I dropped my monster dick cage for my Magnum Darn. I'm Mantis. Mantis Toboggan. I remember it was school night in high school and I heard pounding on my window. I got kinda scared, but I heard my buddy's voice outside. I thought something was really wrong. Nope, he woke me up at 3 a.m. to tell me he just let his GF peg him and it was the best thing in the world. What the literal fuck, why did he wake me up for this? Feo, I can imagine him sprinting down the street after girlfriend screaming, "Where are you going?" I gotta tell Steve. Thanks for the imagery. A couple of weeks ago, an employee of mine texts me. Keep in mind, we have been friends for like 20 years. He says, "I have something very important to ask of you." It's like 1 a.m. so I'm naturally concerned and say okay. To which he responds, "If anything happens to me and my wife, I need you to go to our apartment and insert specifics here. There you will find our sex box. Burn it immediately. Do not let our families experience the shame." Naturally, I promised to do this. Not a word of it spoken since. The moment you realize that you and your husband also need a friend to destroy your sex box. Edit, thank you for the gold kind Redditor. I'm no longer a gold virgin. The moment you realize that you and your husband also need a sex box. In high school I had an Australian exchange student stay with me for a month. We were 15. I knew nothing about sex, but she had a BF out of nowhere. She told me she could fit a whole water bottle up her vagina. I was scarred. You need to give her info to the donkey dick soldier dude further up the thread. This is what Reddit is for. Solving weird problems and crowdfunding plane tickets, but in this case I think the fund has donkey dick covered. Not a friend, but a coworker of mine used to spy on her daughter to make sure she had orgasms. Same coworker has asked advice on dildos to at least one male coworker. She's also implied before that her 5-inch husband, supervisor of mine, spends too much time on his laptop. I've also been shown their Mexico trip pictures. essentially 80% of her in a bikini on a beach. So that first one is a bit fucked up. Like honestly I'll plead with the worst part and kinda grade it down from there. A bit of a relief really given a lot of these responses where things just get worse as they go. Excuse me, I'm homeless, I'm gay, I have AIDS, and I'm new in town. Buddy told me, while high, that he likes walking around at night with a dildo in his ass. Walking past people who don't know what he's doing is his kink. He's straight. I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I used to be, but I like to wear men's underwear. What'll happen is I'll come into a town, I'll resist for a couple of days, then I'll start getting that feeling. I'll go down to Penny's, I'll buy some men's underwear, go back to the hotel room, and put it on. And sometimes I'll put it on under my clothes. I mean I can go out into the street and no one will know I have it on. Steve Martin. I noticed a 80-year-old guy at my church was wearing a thong. I'm not one to judge, but it did surprise me. Well, semi-related, my friend growing up just used her mom's iTunes account when she first got her phone because she was just a kid. Fast forward to her being 19 living away from home. Mom gets a new computer, signs into iTunes and it syncs all of my friend's phone info with the computer sending her mom all of her nudes, sexts, and sex videos. It scarred my friend. Her and her mom don't really talk anymore. Holy fucking shit. Learned about a friend's cake sitting fetish from his girlfriend after they broke up. I was friends with both of them separately. Sometime after they split we were chatting about weird fetishes and she says, "Oh, I've got a good one." He's a pretty straight-laced looking guy. Not boring but doesn't seem like a weird dude by most measures. Apparently for his birthday one year he asked her if she would sit on a cake for him. She thought she misunderstood, so she asked for clarification. Yup, he'd love it if she sat on a cake for him. Would he get off on that? Definitely. Wait, should she be naked? Nope, not at all necessary. She can wear whatever she wants, pants are fine. Will he be jerking off or something during? Nope, he'll just save the mental image for later. He wasn't into any other dom or sub stuff, or even any other food stuff. Just the cake. She claimed she eventually declined to do the cake sitting, but anyhow every time I've seen him, since all I can think is cake. He got a new girlfriend, they got married, and I just think, bet she sat on a cake. An old friend of mine has a large enough penis that he stubbed it walking into the bathroom door. I still remember the sound he made. Read that as the sound it made at first, and then laughed at all the noises in my head. Squonk, bluff, thwunk. Did you hear the one about the guy who got his dick stuck in a grandfather clock? Done. One night this girl I know told me that her guy loves anal sex, but his dick is too short to actually reach past her big butt cheeks, so she just clenches really hard and lets him think he's doing it. I don't know why she felt the need to tell me this, and I really wish that mental image had never entered my brain. Edit. Okay, since I've heard more questions, comments, and silver, thanks, I guess, lol, on this than everything else in my history on Reddit combined. So to answer a few things, the girl is a little chubby, but she is not even close to being so big that anal sex should be impossible. No, I don't know the guy's dick size. I'm not close friends to either of them and this was probably close to 10 years ago, but the girl did say the guy was really small. He's a very short and skinny guy, so if his dick is anything like the rest of him, it really is tiny. Pretty sure she was not hitting on me as this wasn't told to me privately. She just decided to announce it while a group of us were hanging out one night without him around. Poor guy. I don't know if the guy has ever had real anal sex, or if he's smart enough to know the difference. Probably not. Yes, they've had vaginal sex, because they have a kid who looks so much like the guy. There's no chance in hell it isn't his. Hope that clears up a few things. Friend texted my wife and I about bad sex after a Tinder date because the dude had a super tiny penis and lasted less than 5 minutes from disrobing to blowing his load. Then, as she's describing the guy, I realize it sounds just like another friend of mine, so I ask for a pic. It was him. So now I know my buddy of many years has a tiny penis and zero stamina in the bedroom. Could have done without knowing, TBH. Stamina comes from consistency, and he just can't catch a break. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.